good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Business News. My name is Dianime Uko. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. With the New Year broadcast by President Bola Tinubu and his assurance to boost the country's economy, some experts have spoken on the need to engage professionals to enable the government achieve its set goals to better Nigeria. Business News Tonight will also highlight the business of point of sales, POS, in the streets of Uyo and how it has slowly reduced queues in most banks around Uyo, and the high cost of staple food items in the market will also be brought to you in the course of the program. Also tonight, we shall bring you some activities during the week as well as some other reports. Thanks for joining us. We begin business news tonight from the Hilltop Mansion, where the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Umoino, has applauded the immediate past members of the State Executive Council for their various contributions in the implementation of the Arise agenda. Governor Eno was speaking at the valedictory dinner in honor of the dissolved.
To the team that has been with him even while he was a commissioner, the needful must be done to enter the next phase of his administration.
I thank all the members of the Executive Council for their service to the state and assure them that though the end of this current service to our state may have come to an end, it may however signal the beginning of other layers of service that they may still be expected to undertake in the service of our state and our people.
Some of the former commissioners appreciate the governor for the opportunity to serve, noting that it has been a worthwhile experience.
I know since I started working with you, you have honored me in several ways. I'm not going to stand here to dwell on persons the work you have done. There's no moment any history member has problem that I talk to you. You don't listen to me. Excellency such a thing. I'm so grateful to you. On behalf of all the people who have worked with you, that we appreciate you. We love you for who you are. We thank God for the grace upon your life to be who you are.
The night was spiced with cultural performances and issuance of Medal of Honor to the past ESCO. From the Government House, Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Away from that, worship and thanksgiving are God's keys to longevity, which Christians should adopt. This was the submission of Pastor Enoch Adeboye at the 80th birthday celebration of Dr. Umar Ukpai held at the International Christian Worship Center, Uyo. Abaseyama Ekpeyong reports.
It was a moment of celebration as family members, friends and high personalities across the nation gathered to thank God for Reverend Umar Ukpai, who has recorded 8 decades to his life. Born on January 1945 at Asaga, Ohafia in Abia State, Nigeria, Reverend Umar Ukpai is an octogenarian, many described as a blessing to humanity and a father of Pentecostal movement in Nigeria, among others. Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Moino, while congratulating the celebrator for attending this milestone, described him as a gift to the state.
At 80, our Christian icon has made an incredible and enduring impact in the Lord's vineyard, sowing seeds, winning souls, and expanding exponentially the works of the Lord's vineyard. I am here to join the body of Christ to celebrate him on this joyous occasion.
Guest speaker and general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, in his message urges Christians to live a life of thanksgiving to God at all times.
If only you can have Jesus by your side, I can assure you, if the Lord tarries, you will still be alive by this time next year. Now, today we are celebrating 80 years of the life of a great man. And if he should decide to hold another service next year, those of you who are well this year, you will still be well next year.
Family members and well-wishers speak glowingly about his impact and achievements.
He has to live long to eat my money. That's the most important thing. I'll celebrate him for God keeping him alive till this day. With all the things he has been through, his children giving up or dying, and he didn't give up on God. So we're here to thank God for his life.
There are so many things to wish for a man who is a great father. But I wish him good health, long life, and more impact on the world for Christ.
I pray that God keeps him for as long as he wants to be around, grant him good health, grant him a sound mind, and cause all his dreams to be fulfilled.
To earth person, ordinary people can still access him, and he's been a mentor to many of us.
Who established a PFN, a father of faith, 80 years. Papa Demo, you have said all.
While appreciating family members and well-wishers for identifying with him, Reverend Umaukpai prayed for God's blessings on them in return.
God bless all of you. May He bless you with good health and long life, and powerful imagination and creativity. You are blessed beyond measure. It shall be so. In Jesus' name.
Choir renditions, special ministration, goodwill messages, presentation of gift items by different groups, and cake ceremony formed part of the event. Reverend Umaukpai is the founder and president of Umaukpai Evangelistic Association in Uyo. Abasenya Ekpeyong, NTA News.
Let's now turn our attention to the state's legislature, where the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has initiated moves for the digitization of laws of the states. This is sequel to a motion presented by the member representing Etimekbo, Ika State Constituency, Mfon Idong. Nsikak Okun reports.
Representing Etimekbo State Constituency, who is also Chairman House Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Mfon Idung, is worried that Akwa Ibom State at 37 years does not have its laws in an electronic format in a world driven by technology and rapid digital transformation.
The need to digitalize Akwa Ibom State laws. This motion is brought pursuant to Order 3. One of the standing order of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, 7th edition as amended. To the Speaker Committee, taking into cognizance the need to digitalize the laws of Akwa Ibom State, this Honorable House acknowledges that in a world driven by technology and rapid digital transformation, it has increasingly become imperative that our existing laws become digitalized.
In their separate contributions, the member for Ibionibom State Constituency, Moses Essien, and the Deputy House Leader, Otobon Bob, said that the digitalization of the state laws, aside from enhancing research and quick access to legislation, will reduce incessant cases of misplacement of laws.
At this imperative, we also encourage the digitalization of our laws. When we have Muslim laws, some can be misplaced, but where it is electronically stored, it can last everlasting.
This particular motion is not even just about having digital records, it's also a way of the state earning money. Because the kind of legislation we do here in our private the kind of laws we actually pass also, and there are a lot of states
I know there are different legislators reach out to some of our members individually to ask for legislation to pass by this Honorable House for them to be able to duplicate in their states. If those records and those laws are available online, they will easily go to the website, pay the subscription fee, and be able to access the digital version of these laws.
As the House unanimously supports the motion, the State Ministry of Justice was mandated to undertake the reduction of the laws of the states into electronic format with the ultimate aim of commercializing them. The House, after much deliberations, also mandated the House Committee on Justice, Judiciary, Human Rights, and Public Petition to oversight on the matter to a successful conclusion. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
Moving on to other stories now. The National Orientation Agency, NOA, has raised awareness concerning the human metapneumovirus, a respiratory virus causing flu-like symptoms, particularly affecting children, the elderly, and those with weakened immune system. A statement by the Akwa Ibom State Director of the NOA, Nkpoutum, indicates that the virus can be transmitted through respiratory droplets from coughing or sneezing and direct contact with contaminated surfaces. Symptoms include cough, fever, nasal congestion, sore throat, shortness of breath, and wheezing in severe cases. The agency therefore advises citizens to use nose mask always, especially in crowded places. Practice good hand hygiene. Avoid close contact with sick persons and ensure vaccinations for other preventable respiratory diseases like influenza and COVID-19. The NOA assured that it will continue to create the necessary awareness in rural communities across all the local government areas of Akwa Ibom State. You're watching Business News on NTA Channel 12. We will take our first commercial break. More stories will come afterwards. Please stay.
Man, but it no good though, as we dey use our hand they destroy our communities. Every backyard now for Niger Delta na go fire camp. Illegal bunkering don't spoil and scatter our environment, kill our aquatic life, black suit everywhere. Our people they die small because of different bad sickness. We black suit they cause now bunkering. That is why the movement for the survival of the Ijon ethnic nationality in the Niger Delta, Mosen, they tell everybody to get up today and now save our land, save our heritage, our pride. Everybody, youth, women, community leaders, CDC, traditional rulers, politicians, and security agencies, plus government. All of us get responsibility. No promote, no allow, no participate, no encourage, no sponsor. Yes, now bunkering for our communities where they bring black suits so that our people go there alive. Make we come together, speak with one voice, stop the illegal bunkering. Make we stop today and save the future of our children. Make life better for our people. Now, Directorate of Reorientation of Mosen and powered by Office of the Chief of Defense Staff, they send this message.
Define your class. Express your passion and style with electronics and electrical appliances, such as different brands and sizes of television and audio sets, generators, blenders, stabilizers, refrigerators, electric kettles, deep freezers, microwave ovens, and more. All at affordable prices at Chimax Power Plaza, 124 Oka Road and 5 Nipper Line, all in Uyo. Wow, there has never been anything like this. Telephone 0704 600 9260 or 0818 702 8041. Chimax Power Plaza, live good.
Welcome back to our news. Point of sales, POS, have gained more popularity on the streets of Uyo, leading to reduced queues at automated teller machines, ATM points, at most banks in the past few months. Business News correspondent Mary Josephine Jerome, who has been monitoring this development in Uyo, reports that residents are lamenting no cash at ATMs in most banks.
2023, Nigerian currency crisis was greeted by a shortage of cash
and an attempt by the Nigerian government to introduce a new CBN policy of digital transaction to meet global standard. This policy to some Nigerians is still not acceptable.
We Nigerians, this cashless society we are venturing into, we are not used to it, and you can't go to an open market to buy stuffs and you want to make transfer, even with POS in the market, they are still charging. So there's much money at the POS than here, but the charges now is too much.
The problem is there is no cash in the bank for the masses.
However, residents in Uyo are reacting to banks' inability to dispense more than 10,000 naira across counters, even at some ATM points.
But for the bank, they will tell you they have 5,000 naira to pay you. So it's so disappointing. Nigerian government is not doing well to us.
They are dispensing anyway, but I think if you are banking with them, it's 10,000. That's the maximum per time withdrawal.
But for the point of sales operators, what is their fate in getting money for transactions, and how is the patronage?
We buy from people selling something.
We buy money from individual, or we go to filling station to get money. Now CBN is charging us 15 naira goes to 10,000. Sometimes the charge is too much.
Meanwhile, an economist, Dr. Paul Orebi, is advising Nigerians to adapt to the policy as handling cash in most banks poses security threats in the country.
A lot of Nigerians, a lot of us, we find it difficult to move with the trend as easily as possible. That is where the complaint is coming from. If everybody can get compliant, can become compliant with the cashless paraphernalia, it makes it easier. When you carry so much cash, you are exposing yourself. If they know that you have cash on you, you can be, a focus for attack.
However, with the disappearing of queues at ATM points, point of sales vendors are having a field day while jobs are being created. In Uyo, Mary Josephine Jerome, NTA News.
We'll take another commercial break. When we return, more business stories will come. Please stay.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back. Nigerians in Uyo have again drawn the attention of government to the high cost of staple food items in the market. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani, who visited the market, brings us the pulse of the people and the price of gari in the markets.
One of Nigerian staples is mostly consumed and produced locally in Nigeria. The commodity is presently witnessing a price hike in the market, and many Nigerians are frowning at this development.
I have 5 children. Gary 5 cup no reach my children. So I mean, maybe our governor do something well for
5 cup of Gary 1,000. If somebody want drink Gary, a 5 till 2 cups. A cup of sugar is 100 naira. Is it good? So thing is bad.
This is the food that a local man can afford, the poor can afford, but it's too expensive to afford.
Some Gari sellers also lament on the rising cost of Gari and other challenges leading to the increase in price.
We buy from other states, so coupled with the price and the cost of the transportation. So when you bring it down here, we need to sell so that maybe you can see if you can cover up with your expenses and every other thing.
During November, we bought Gari 53,000 naira a bag at a time. So now it is 68,000 naira. So that is why we have to sell it 5 cups with 1,000.
Now because of fuel, Gari they cost. And they say now Ramadan season be this. That is the reason Gari they cost.
As the new year begins, government intervention is being called upon to urgently find solutions to the inflationary trend to ease the burden of the high costs on the common man.
If they can reduce this price, the price of fuel, everything will come down. That is where our problem comes from.
To make fuel come down. When fuel come down, things will come down.
Joy Ubani, NTA News.
Still on business news, let's now join our correspondent John Paul Alumona on tire business.
Retail business is one which serves the needs of direct consumers and the people in the society. Some business operators deal on wholesale and retail, while others basically sell on retail to the end users and make their profits. This is the case of motor tire dealers, as majority of them sell directly to car owners and commercial drivers. While some of them sell Tokumbo, that is fairly used tires, others sell both the fairly used and brand new tires.
People normally buy this Bejo because one new is made in China, why the Bejo is made in Japan, some India, some is US. Why those new ones are made in China? Like this sample that is all of them are new ones. Because those new ones, more time they ride it, by the time you ride those new ones in this Nigeria, because of the heat, when it gets heat, the tire will just bend. Well, this Japan, when you just get hit, because they made with wires, strong tires, like pliers, they will be able to last for a long time, maybe 1 year.
What is the difference between the two in terms of durability?
Buy 4 tires, even Belgium like this, you can do alignment and balancing, so the tire can last you.
Some of the dealers say the fairly used tires are cheaper and does not have expiry date, while the brand new tires expire after 4 years from the date of manufacturing.
Everybody know that the lifespan of a rubber new tire is 4 years. You understand? After 4 years, if the tire has not been used, it will stiff because the rubber have not performed. But once the tire has been used, the rubber cannot stiff. You understand? That's why even we dealing on Belgium, at times we don't look for expiration date. Because we know that it's new tire that do expired. When you buy market from Cameroon, before the market enter, some will stay 4 months, 5 months. And when you enter, something will change. Because we don't buy tire before, so no one they buy. Something is now cost.
Although a vulcanizer disagreed with the claim about fairly used tires, as he insists that both fairly used and new tires have expiry date.
One buy fairly used tire. You can check dates, manufactured dates, which is like this one, like this. If you see this is week 22. If you count week 22, 2015, if you count from now, 4 years, you don't expire. If you see like 2018, 2019, you can buy fairly used. If you want to get money to buy new tire now, You can see like 2021, 2022. That is current. New one. That one is new one. Once it expired, once you touch it, it will steve. With that, you know the tire has expired.
A car owner says brand new tires are better and last longer, but people go for fairly used because they are cheaper.
I think whatever you want to use that has to do with your life, you have to go for the best. You have to go for the best. Even if it means buying them one by one, maybe one at a time, and then later, or you just buy two of them, and then it's better. I go for the best. I don't think anybody should manage anything that has to do with life.
Whatever choice of tire you wish to buy, remember that your life is very important. Hence, new tires may be better and safer. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
With our story on tire business, it's a wrap on our business news tonight. Thank you for watching. My name is Dianime Uko. Have a good night.